Hello, welcome to Dee Dee's Dolly Den. Today's going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to dress a baby or anything like that today. I want to show you some of the craft items I've been working on or getting ready to start working on. Um, I made this beautiful, beautiful diamond painting. Look at those cardinals. Isn't those gorgeous? And then you've got your snow, and then you've got your berries, and then you've got another bird. It's very beautiful. So today I plan on putting this down on a canvas, and I will be selling this one. But isn't it gorgeous? I just love how it turned out. It's absolutely beautiful. So that's one thing I got done. And then I've been working on hair bows for my girls. I've been saying I was going to do it for a while. I like making hair bows. They're fun. So I made this one, which is it's Mickey and Minnie Mouse. And I call this a boutique bow. And it's got a clip. And if I want to put it on a headband, I can just clip it onto the headband and the babies can still wear it. I also make headband ones like this one here that says, I'm a daddy's girl. It's actually going to go onto a headband. It's got the felt already there. So I just have not attached it yet, but that's easy. And then we have a unicorn bow that I made. We have a lot of like unicorn outfits for the girls, or I do, so they will be able to wear this with their unicorn outfits. I didn't have a koala centerpiece, so I made one like this with the koala bears because I do love the koala bears. And then I will be working on, let's show you, this pony. I picked it up at Walmart. I'm going to paint it, and then I'm going to hang ribbon from the feet and hang it on the wall, and then I can hang up a lot of the girls' bows. It'll be a bow hanger when I'm finished. So this is something I'm looking forward to getting done so I can show you guys what it's going to look like. But yes, I will be attaching ribbon to each foot so I can hang their bows on the wall. And then I got a crazy idea. I've never done these before, but I am working on a tutu Cinderella dress for Anastasia. I'm not done with it yet. I want to put some ribbon across here all the way around to hide my flaws. And then up here, I've bent it in half because this is actually for an older child, is not for a toddler. So I had to make it smaller. I also made straps. I did try it on before I fastened the straps down so that when she wears it, she has little straps. And at the top up here, I've got some Cinderella ribbon. I'm going to lace through it to help with that bending over. It'll keep it in place. And on the front, I'm going to loop it down, and then I'm going to put a Cinderella piece in the center that I have. And so this will be her Halloween costume when I'm finished. So I've been busy working on some craft stuff. Also, I have with me here, I did want to show him, my Christopher. He wanted camera time. So here he is, dressed in his Winnie the Pooh outfit, which we love. And he's got his little boots on. So I've dressed him this morning, and Anastasia's just comfy. She's got on sweatpants and slippers, and it's just really, really cold here. So, and I'm going to talk a little about me. Maybe you guys can get to know me better. I am a crafter crazed woman. I'm a book nerd. I love to read, you guys. I love to read. I don't have time much to do it. I've been reading the same book forever, but I will get through it. It's a good book. And then this here, I collect cameos, any type of cameos. My sister gave me this one. I love cameos. I also love anything with pink flamingos and owls. I love owls. Oh my goodness. And floppy eared bunnies or bunnies in general. I just love the bunnies. I'm a sweet person. I have a big heart. I wear my heart on my sleeve sometimes. I've gotten tougher in my old age about that one because when you're having a nice heart, people learn to use you and how to break it. So I have had to learn to get tough. And since I've gotten tough, all the drama has disappeared from my life. I come down harder on them, and they're not going to use me like that anymore. I'm not going to allow it. The same way when things are said to me, I don't let it get to me like I used to. Um, Things like that. I've been told that I'm fat and this and that, but here lately I haven't because I've lost. Well, I did buy one guy, but he didn't upset me. It upset me of his ignorance. That's what got me. But I'm not worried what people think of me. I am who I am, and I've lost a lot of weight. I've lost 60 pounds, and I'm still on that weight train, and I'm gonna work on it. So I went from a size 24 down to a size 16. So they got something to say, bring it. That's the way I feel about it. I'm just like over it now. I think it took me years to grow up on that. My favorite music, you guys, is the 80s. I love 80s music. I'm a big fan of 80s music. And my biggest artist, songwriter that I love in the whole world is Prince. I am a big Prince fan. Will always be a big Prince fan. That's a little about me today. I am a mama of 7. Yes, 7. I have 7 babies altogether. I have 7 grandchildren, and the youngest just turned 4. My oldest turned 11. And I'm proud of each one of my kids. They've all been good kids. I raised them in a farming community, which was a lot different than raising them in a city. They're good kids. I knew where they were. I got their phone numbers. If they went to stay with a friend, I called the mom, made sure that child was there, when they were teenagers, because you know how teenagers are. And it was rough on me because my husband was in Iraq, and I had 6 teenagers at that time. Yes, 6. I was raising my nieces and nephews. So not only did I have my own teenagers, I had my nieces and nephews who were teenagers. It was very hard. But plus, I was going to EMT school and working. So my oldest son was my biggest supporter of anything I was doing at that time. And he was going to high school. He was a good kid. He would get off of school and he'd go to work. He had a job. He worked at KFC, Taco Bell at the time. And then he would come home and babysit so that I could go to my class. And then he got it to where the class, we finally got a schedule of what days my class was. He took off those nights and worked in between so I could go to EMT school. So I did all that when my husband was in Iraq, and it was very, very tough. And my husband was gone 2 years. So, and then when I got him home injured and with PTSD and a traumatic brain injury that wasn't caught in time. So now it's permanent. And so I have a lot to deal with him. Some days are rough, some days are great. So that's part of my life. I've learned to live it. And, we wrote an article for a Washington paper because in my husband's platoon, we were the only ones still married out of all his platoon. So the rest of them got divorced while they were in Iraq. So we wrote an article on how you make your marriage stick. Well, you know what? Just because he come back different and I had to relearn him as a husband doesn't mean my love for him stopped. I mean, I love that man from day one when I met him. He was a good father, a great provider, an awesome husband. Why would things change because he changed? It's not his fault. It, you know, and I think back on that. Some days it is rough to live with him. But on the other hand, I couldn't live life without the man. I mean, you know, so your love doesn't stop once they're injured, and my love for him grew while he was in Iraq because being separated was really hard. We did talk, but every time we talked, they got hit by a what do you call them? A mortar round. There you go, a mortar round. And so the guy started teasing me, couldn't talk to me anymore because every time he talked to me, that happened. But my husband did wonderful things in Iraq. All of his family came together. He asked us all to buy school supplies for the children. So one side of Michael's family got together and they were on board with it, and they started buying supplies. I started buying supplies, and we sent over boxes, and my husband got to actually deliver them to the children at the schools. So he did a lot of good while he was over there. But it was tough when he was gone, but we did it. We made it through. And when he come home, I was so happy, even though he was injured and a different person. We had to, you know, we did go through marriage counseling because he was hard to deal with, and I had to relearn a new man. I mean, basically, he wasn't the person that had left, the bubbly, happy man that brushed everything off his shoulder, didn't let nothing get to him type guy. So yeah, but that's okay because we've been married 21 years. Or no, not 21. Sorry, guys. 29 years this month. Here in just a few days. So, I wouldn't change a thing. I would not change a thing. I've got a wonderful life. We've, you know, built together. We had 4 children, and then we adopted 3, and you know, we built a good life together. Bought a bigger home. We're just happy. So, but that's a little about me. I wanted to share my crafts today. I kind of wanted to change it up because I'm always dressing a baby. So here we are. I changed it up. I don't know what I'll do next. You never know what's going to show on this channel. This is my channel. It's my den. I will do what I please. Anyway, if you like my videos, subscribe. Hit the like button. I'd sure like to see my channel grow. And if you have any comments about my crafting or my babies or anything like that, I'd love to hear from you. I love to talk, and yes, I'm a chatter. It's funny because I'm not social, but when I'm at home, I'm a chatter. So, leave me a comment. I love comments. I love reading them. But I want you all to have a wonderful day. It's really chilly here, as you can tell. I have a sweater on. So, with that said, I'm going to get off of here and get something done. I've got to mop some floors today and run some errands, and I just got a busy day ahead of me, and I still got to get in here and clean this messy nursery. So you all take care, live life to the fullest, because tomorrow's never promised. Bye.